welcome on into QVC. I'm Courtney Webb. I'm your host. This is Courtside, which is a digital series about QVC entrepreneurs. And we have one that we have found through the big find, Miss Valencia Key. She is the designer for the jewelry line, Valencia Key. Hello, welcome in.
Hello, Courtney. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Oh, we're so happy to have you, especially because you're one of our newest brands. And a lot of us may know you from behind the scenes of Tatcha and It, but you're now front facing as an entrepreneur of your own jewelry line. How exciting.
Oh, so exciting. Dreams come true. All things are possible. I'm just honored and grateful.
Well, let's dive right in. So as far as the brand history, give us a little bit of your background. So obviously you've been at QVC before, but this is now the time that you're bringing your line. So give us a little timeline up into you creating Valencia Key Designs.
Okay, so my background has always been creative. I deem myself a creative soul, and my creativity has spawned into styling makeup and hair, and that's my background knowledge of QVC when I started was in hair and makeup. And it was such a beautiful way to express yourself. I think creativity uplifts hearts and inspires people to be their best them. And so it was just an honor to be able to be around so many amazing people and uplift hearts through that form of creativity. And being around beautiful mentors like It Cosmetics, Jamie Kern-Lima, and Vicky Sai, Tatcha, they inspire my heart. I call them my earth angels. Just watching them go after their dreams, relentless, sparked my dream that had already always been lying in my heart since I was a little girl. I've always sketched jewelry, and my mother, it started, Courtney, when I grew up in super humble beginnings, very dark places, and homeless for a moment, for 3 years actually when I was little. But even through all of those challenges, my mother would always look at me and smile. Like even if it was a rough time, she would look at me and a smile would come on her face. And she would say, "Oh, Leah, you sparkle. You just have a light inside of you. You sparkle like shiny earrings. Always wear your earrings, Leah. It just represents that sparkle inside of you." And I get touched when I think about it because that has been my mission, just drawing, because it just was a symbol. The sparkling jewelry was a symbol of light, even in the midst of darkness. And getting to QVC was a dream because it's where dreams come true and where people can share their hearts to the world. And so it's been an honor. And I'm so excited and grateful to be just walking in purpose.
Well, I love what you just said about how, because light it dispels darkness. No matter how much light there is, no matter what it is, if there's light, it will always move darkness. There can't be both. And so I like that symbolism and that kind of remembering that that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the light in our today life. So we're going to dive right into the fact that you mentioned sketching. Now, you designed the logo or like the look and feel of your jewelry by starting to sketch. So tell me a little bit about that.
Yes. So sketching is my heart because I'm able to take all of my passions, all of my thoughts, all of my desires for myself and others and sketch them into art forms of symbols because I feel symbols drive life. And I've been sketching. I actually have my very first sketch that I sketched my logo right here. And this was in 2017. So I believe that when you're going to create and bring something to the world of purpose and of heart and of mission, you have to have reasons behind it. It must be a why. There must be truth in it. And so I was knowing that I wanted to bring my heart to the world in the form of these sparkling, light-filled earrings and jewelry and bracelets. But I knew I had to have a symbol that represented that. And so I'm an explorer. I call myself Door Explorer because I was searching for it in my surroundings. And I was like, I have to go explore outside of my current environment. And I've always wanted to go to Egypt since I was little. It was one of my dreams. And so This was a Wednesday, put it in perspective, of 2017, a Wednesday. I'm like, I need something. I can't get what I want here. So I booked a trip on Wednesday and jumped on the flight to Egypt on a Thursday, the following day. And from Egypt, I booked a trip to Morocco. And in this journey, I call it my enlightenment journey that really broke the light through to bring Valencia Key to the world. I was seeing so many lights and so many symbolisms of brightness and in Egypt. And then when I got to Morocco, those lights of just flickering would follow me. And then one store I walked in Morocco had keys from floor to ceiling. And it was like breathtaking. So my last name is Key, right? Courtney. But I never wanted to use just a name. Like if it didn't have real core values that I was going to give to the world, then I wasn't just going to use it. So I walk into the store and I'm flabbergasted. So I find the owner. It's a little small, little local store. And I asked him, I'm like, why in the world do you have all these keys? I'm so excited about this. And he said, well, the key represents the key to life. And if you have the key to life, you can unlock light in your life. And at that moment, I was like, oh, that's it. Oh, my gosh. It's all coming together. So on the plane ride home, this was the book and this was the sketch that I was sketching on the plane ride home. And I took the V of Valencia. So Valencia means brave. And key means to unlock. So I took the V of Valencia and put it in a light form, a 4-point star with the lights that I kept seeing on my journey, and took the key to life and placed it in the center of the light. And so that when you wear Valencia Key, it is my prayer and my heart's desire that it allows you to unlock the light in your life because it is there.
That is the most beautiful story. And I love how your decisions literally determined your destiny. You just taking that leap, you know, and then going the next day within 24 hours to fly across the world.
The next day, backpack on, like, let's go. There's something out there for me and I'm going to get it. And so that's what I inspire everyone that's watching. There's whatever your heart has desired. It doesn't have to be a business. There's something that you've desired in your life. There's something that you know is for you. I encourage you, go for it, go get it. And it's not going to be easy, Nesses, but when you are determined and you know that your predicament does not determine your destiny, light opens up and it gravitates to you.
Oh, that's so beautiful. So let's just remember, these are pieces you can buy at QVC.com. So you have earrings, obviously, we just talked about it. Tell me the breadth of your line. What do you bring to us?
So there's earrings. I'm an earring, you know, because my mother she pointed out earrings. So you're going to see earring heavy. And on QVC, you'll see my absolute loves, my Sparkle Believe hoop earrings.
Oh, yes.
The Sparkle Believe hoop earrings are dear and near to my heart because they represent, if you have just a little bit of sparkle and just a little bit of belief, all things are possible. And so I have lasered, I know we probably can't get it, but if you go on QVC.com, there's lasered on the outside of one side, Sparkle and Believe. So when you pick these hoop earrings up, it reminds you that even if it's feeling a little dull, just turn a smile on. That's your sparkle. And even there's a little self-doubt, switch it over to belief, and that will move you one step closer. It'll actually even then change your entire atmosphere. Maybe you're great where you are. You're just not feeling that great. Just the mindset of sparkling and believing will change an entire atmosphere. So that's my love. They're also super functional, Courtney. We talked before, and I love a purpose and a mission. It has to be cute and it has to be functional.
True, right. It does.
So why I love the Sparkle Believe, and I'm sorry, I'll stay on this too long, so I'll get off of it quick. But these are my jams. I love that I put in the front. Some women love a good hoop, but they haven't been able to wear hoops in a while because
Yeah.
Back in the day, you wore something that was a little too heavy and it pulls your earring down. I'm a victim. And so you're a little unconscious about that stretched ear hole. Well, I put that Key to Light logo of Valencia Key right in the center so that when you put it on your ears, it covers any insecurities and it gives you that confidence back. And they're stainless steel, so they're super lightweight, Courtney. So you forget about it. You're just sparkling and believing, and you don't even realize they're on your ear. People tell you how beautiful your earrings are, and you're like, oh, yes, I am sparkling.
I forgot I had those in.
Oh,
yeah. For sure. And then you brought us necklaces, right? I mean, just beautiful layering pieces that we can wear and give us that little hope. Sometimes we just needed a tangible thing to put on and then say, all right, I can do it. I can go forward.
That's it. Through my journey of my life and through seeing other beautiful women, I've noticed that there are little things that can trigger you to a next momentum of greatness. And it's little things like symbols of, I'm a layer girl. So if you see, I have 2 necklaces on, and this necklace is Shine Bright, because everything about me, I believe in. If you shine, then people will shine with you. This is an inclusive, Valencia Key is inclusive, Courtney. Like when you wear Valencia Key and I wear Valencia Key, we see each other and our lights connect and we radiate even further out into the world and we lift someone else up, because all the women in my life and all the beautiful people in my life has saw my light, they caught it, and they lift it higher. And that's why I'm able to sit here today with you. So it is my mission and prayer that you wear the light and someone catches it and lifts you up, or you lift someone else up. My gratitude bracelets, gratitude is the core, Courtney.
Yes, it is.
Without gratitude, there is nothing. There is nothing that you do on your own. There's no such thing as self anything. There are great people and great blessings and great things that allow you to grow and be where you are. But the core of it is being thankful for everything that you have and every environment that you're in, even the things that you don't have. And when you are in that humble, beautiful, awesome state of gratitude, then great things come your way because you're already loving where you are. So then you can go to another step and love more. So I'm a stacker of gratitude. I have gratitude all up and down my arms, because when I reach my hands out, even because we're human, right, Courtney? Like sometimes you get a little funky in your spirit, right? And so if I get a little funky in my spirit, I'll reach my hand out or something. I'm like, that's not the spirit that you want to be in. You want to be in a spirit of gratitude. And gratitude is an attitude that changes the life. And so it always checks and balances me.
Oh, that is such a great mantra. And I think a lot of us are going to be like, okay, I might need to get that for maybe someone like Mother's Day.
Oh, yes.
For someone else who maybe people who are just working hard and they just need a little light right now. These are great pieces to gift as well, or get for yourself. Now, you mentioned you need people around you. You need that support system. You came into QVC through the Big Find, which is a once-in-a-lifetime entrepreneurial opportunity where we brought in entrepreneurs to QVC and HSN, and Leah was one of our designers who we brought in. Now, tell me about that experience. What was it like preparing for the Big Find?
So life-changing, surreal, pinch me. Am I still dreaming? Because I can't believe that this has actually happened. But so I would tell the world. So what I want to share to everyone that's watching, yes, whatever you have in your heart that you really desire and that you want to make happen, share it. Don't hold it inside. Most people hold it inside and keep a dream here. They keep a vision here. But the beauty of human nature is that when you share it out to the world and when you share it to people, unconsciously, people conspire to help you. Unconsciously. It's not even like they think about it. So I told everyone, my mission and my heart is to share my message to QVC so that the world can hear this love, so that the world can feel this light. And so honestly, I told it to everyone that would hear me. If you stood by me more than 2 minutes, I would probably share. I want to get my jewelry on QVC because I want to share my light to the world. So in that, the big find came up and I didn't see that it was out, but 2 people texted me. One person on one day, and then a day or 2 later, I got the same text from someone else. Because remember what I said, when you share your dreams to the world, it's in the back of people's mind, right? So when they hear something that can help you towards your dream, innately they're going to respond to help you. So they sent that text out and said, Leah, this is perfect for Valencia Key jewelry, because beautiful women had already been wearing Valencia Key jewelry, and that was spreading through word of mouth. Seeing my heart, seeing my light, seeing my core that shine no matter what's happening around you. Everything's great, even if it's not great, and it becomes great. People just said, I will love that. And so they start wearing it. And through that little word of mouth, people said, this is perfect for you, Leah. You've been saying it is your dream. Go for it. So I went for it and I jumped and I just went in full throttle like it was going to happen. And the cool part about it, you had to do a video. So you had to submit a video and then you had to write like a mission. And in the video, my friends, people will help you. There's nothing you can do alone. My friends jumped in the car with me to do a video. I got all dressed up in yellow because yellow is light. And we found a bed of yellow roses. And so they filmed me running across a bed of yellow roses, but they were focused on the gratitude bracelets and showing the yellow over the gratitude. And then me jumping around. And then I did a mini QVC sell because I've been obsessed with QVC for over 10 years. So like years before this, Courtney, before the big find even came out, I would stand in my mirror and I would do a QVC sell. Like, this is what I'm going to say. Like, serious. And I'm like, I'm going to hold my earring like this and I'm going to tell the world that light changes life. Like, so, but when I got on air, of course, I never said any of that, but that was my preparation. And so I did those mini cells on the video. And I went in and just gave my light to the world, and prayerfully, QVC saw my light and they caught it and they brought me in for the next the final where you're in a group of people and then you have your 10 minutes. And that's really awesome because you have a panel of beautiful people waiting to hear your love and waiting to feel your energy. And so I was so grateful. My prayer was that not only do they see beautiful jewelry, because the jewelry is the visual, but the heart to me is the core, the message of what I want you to feel and how I want you to transform when you put Valencia Key on is my mission. And so the beautiful women on the panel felt my mission and they brought me back. And it's quality too, Courtney. Like, quality is so important because I want you to wear it every day. Yeah. This is not throwaway jewelry. This is your life that I'm talking about. And so when I think about life, I think life is duration. It's long lasting. And that's why I use stainless steel, because long lasting. Bang it up. Life is hard. Beat it up, drop it, pick it up, but wear it and still shine. And so then February 24th came. That was the launch.
Oh my goodness. So not too long ago, you launched at QVC. So you had your first debut on air. You had your host with you. What was that like, knowing that millions of people were able to see what you created and that you've gone through so much and due diligence and then to be able to share it with so many?
Oh, I felt loved, honestly. Like, I get emotional when I think about it because that day I felt so much love. Like, and love leads all. And I know everyone says love and it's kind of light, but where there's love, there are so many things that can happen. And I just felt love through the camera. I felt love in the building. I felt so empowered that this message of joy, this message that your purpose and all things are possible can happen. And if we shine together, that great things will happen around the world. I felt so empowered to share that message. And I was able to, with my nerves and fear, I think, Courtney, I told you about fear, right? We talked about fear. And so my thought of fear is, I think fear is a good thing when it's towards something positive, meaning like it's fear because you don't know or you're scared of what you're going to do. Mm-hmm. I believe in bringing fear with me. And so use fear as power. It's all a mindset. Everything in life is your mind and how you want to visualize it in your brain, right? Fear can be either paralyzing or fear can be empowering. Mm-hmm. And so I chose fear to empower me. And I felt nervous. Like, am I going to say what I want to say? Am I going to get everything out? Like all of these things in my head. But I allowed that fear to drive me. And I said, but I have something to give to the world. And I have some love to give to the world. And so I'm just going to let it come from my core. And so fear was on my back. But when I walked on that stage, I broke free. And I just gave my heart. And it was magical.
Oh, it was. I even watched the presentation. And you can just tell. The best thing about Courtside, because we get to interview a lot of entrepreneurs, is we see how much passion each entrepreneur has and how much work they put into it and how excited they are to share it with us at QVC. And so we just appreciate all of the hard work, the fear that went into it, the toil, the traveling. I mean, all of it, it's worth it. And we appreciate all of that you've done. So you mentioned just a little bit about a couple of people who have really helped you, a couple of women particularly. Tell us, like, what do you look for in a mentor? What is someone that you like to who do you like to surround yourself with to help you be the person that you are today?
That's so beautiful because you are who you hang around. Yes. Sure. And so for me, I don't look for mentors. I look for a heart. I look for beautiful people with beautiful hearts and beautiful light that we can share light together. And through that, mentorship happens because everyone has a light and a love to give. But I'm not looking for what you have externally. I'm looking for what's inside of you. Because when this inside can connect, then all great things happen. And so many beautiful women. I like to surround myself with people that know that all things are possible, that don't give up when it gets rough, that live a life of joy, even when the life seems a little tumultuous, that believes in loving others, meaning love is their core value. So when you see them and walk past them, and even if they don't know you, they smile and give you a biggest high like they knew you all their life. Those are the hearts and love that I love to be surrounded by. And I just make sure that if it is, I told you about joy check, peace check. Yep. That's my life's mantra. Joy check, peace check is every moment of my life. I am checking, is it joy? Am I giving joy? Am I receiving joy? Am I giving peace? Am I receiving peace? Am I giving love? Am I receiving love? And if it doesn't serve any of that, I must abort and go the opposite way. And so it's the same thing with people. So who's watching, check your surroundings. Are the people of love? Are they of joy? Are they of drive? Are they of purpose? Are they of passion? Are they of not the negative, but of the positive? Because life can always give you negative. We can find that anywhere. But are they able to see something, right? And say, oh, yeah, that's true. But can you look at it this way? That's the people that you want to surround yourself around. And when you do, you just have this circle of greatness and everybody's lifting each other up. And so I've been blessed to have that in my life.
Well, I mean, being at QVC, I will say, too, you get to see so many people, men, women, all working together constantly. I think that's one of the beauties of being at the Q and being able to be a part of it. I mean, and at the Q means those of you who are watching and you're at home, you're at the Q because you bring us into your home, right?
Yeah. You're surrounding yourself when you're watching Q. So I am so grateful and blessed for QVC before and beyond this big fun experience, because it's been life-changing. QVC is life-changing to me. It's not an opportunity. It has changed my entire life. It has changed my entire surroundings. It has changed the way I even think about how people should be and how people should act, because the core of QVC is inspiring and conspiring together to give you great things and to give you great people and to lift each other up. And the moment that I walked in QVC, my life was literally changed. And that was before the big fine. And so I'm excited to say to the world, thank you, QVC, from the bottom of my heart. And I know that everyone that watches QVC, you are right there with us. You feel our love. You feel us on camera. You know that we care. You know that we're sharing great things to you. You know that we're thinking about your life and how we can make your life better. And so thank you for being a part of our hearts, because that's what makes QVC great, all of us together.
It's so true. Well, before we wrap up this interview, I want to just touch on, you had an upbringing where you went after your education also. You were like, that is important to me. Tell me a little bit about that. So starting from a youth and then realizing, because you went and got your master's. I mean, there was a lot going on there.
There's a lot going on. So if I take you all the way back quickly, as I give you a snippet in the beginning, life for me hasn't been crystal stairs. I started in the roughest part of the inner city of Philadelphia, super impoverished, 3 years of homelessness from 3rd grade to 5th grade, and literally in an environment where everything was negative. Everything was no hope, and there was darkness surrounding me. And so in 5th grade, I was following that path, because as a youth, you do what you see. And so I was going down in the grades. I was failing every class. And the beauty of my mother's no longer with me, but the beauty of what I'm so grateful for, what she has put in me. I came home one day in 5th grade, and I love sharing this story. So my loves who have already heard it, I just love pouring it again, because it shows the power of unlocking your life. I came home from 5th grade, and my mother looked at me and she asked me directly, Leah, do you want to be a follower or do you want to be a leader? And so I didn't understand. I was looking at her crazy. And she said, right now, you're following. You're following the negativity. You're following your environment. And when you follow what you have, you will be what you are right now and what you see. But you can choose. You can choose to lead your life. Right now in this moment, you can decide that your predicament does not determine your destiny, and you can lead your life. And she walked off. Thank you. Good night. Right? 5th grade. So I'm young. Yeah. But that was so impactful, Courtney. It was the key that unlocked the light in my life, because it was a moment of, wait, I get to choose. Yeah. I don't have to be what I see. I don't have to be that. I don't have to live in this environment. I don't have to starve every month because we don't have food. I don't have to walk through a neighborhood where I see violence. I don't have to do that. I can envision a brighter future. And that was empowering. And from that very moment, I start to envision a brighter future for me, because I chose to lead my entire life. And that's what Valencia Key is about. It's about unlocking the bravery to shine the light in your life and to light others' lives, that they can lead a life of joy, love, and purpose, and that all things are possible. So from that very moment, I got on honor roll, start doing my homework, start disassociating myself from the negative environment of the kids. I went the first person to graduate and go to college. In not only in my family, but in that entire neighborhood. I went and got my master's degree. I went and got my cosmetology license. I just decided. I decided that with all of that, I was going to be a light. I was going to be a light in it all, even when it didn't look like light. I was going to choose the light, and when I chose it, it would come to me. And that's how I'm able to sit here with you today, and I'm so grateful.
Well, I'm very proud of you, and that is such an amazing story, because there are so many people who, no matter what their circumstances are, whether they're the same as yours or even a different degree, that hearing that saying, you can change, you can be different, you can choose more, that says a lot. And it says a lot about you. And so we appreciate you sharing that with us for sure.
Thank you.
How can we follow you? If we're looking for Valencia Key Designs, show us, where can we shop? Where can we hear more about your story?
Yes. So to keep the light going and to stay in my light, you can follow the Valencia Key. Instagram is Valencia Key Design, where you'll see beautiful images. I'm a layered girl, as I said, so you'll see how I layer and how I stack, and I'll give you inspiring quotes and words of inspiration just to give your day a little boost. If you want to follow my reality joy, then you can follow me on Instagram at Lias Valencia Key. And I pray that you go to QVC.com and get home a piece of Valencia Key jewelry and allow it to unlock some light in your life. Maybe your life is already light, but there is never too much light and bright and joy in your life. So just bring more joy home and share the joy and light through Valencia Key. And I appreciate you, and I'm grateful.
Thank you. We appreciate you, Lias. Well, thanks for joining us on Courtside. We appreciate it, and we hope to see you soon in the studio when the time comes.
Yes, I love you so much. Thank you.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye.